I am Dr. H. Ratnam, Assistant Professor retired. These days I have been teaching English grammar for the students who aspire for the competitive examinations and for those who wish to learn English language sitting at home. For these two categories of people, my classes, I hope, will help much. So, if you like these videos, you can like it and subscribe for your continuous programming. So, in my earlier class, I taught on simple future tense and future continuous tense. And today I want to teach on future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. Naturally, for speaking, these two tenses are not used by many people or many speakers. But for the sake of grammar, correctness, we have to learn these two tenses also. In the tenses program, these two are the last tenses, future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. Why and how we have to use future perfect tense means, in a given time in future, the task or the work will be completed. In a given time in future, it will be completed. In that connotation or context, we have to use this tense, future perfect tense. I shall have completed the work tomorrow by 5 p.m. So here we have all sufficient parameters for this future perfect tense. I shall have completed this work tomorrow by 5 p.m. So tomorrow is future, and a time sequence is also there, that is 5 o'clock, and it will be completed by the time, so that it is called future perfect tense. I shall have completed the work by 5 p.m. tomorrow. We shall have reached to an agreement by next June. We shall have reached to an agreement by next June. So by next June, this group of people will have reached to an agreement. And so that this is future perfect tense. You will have, again the same principle, for first persons, singular and plural, for future tenses, shall is used, and for all other subjects, that is you, he, she, it and they, will have to be used. You will have returned to this place by next Monday. You will have returned to this place by next Monday. So that is future and perfect. By the time, by next Monday, you will have reached. He will have paid his debts by next June. He will have paid his debts by next June. So that is in future. By the time he will have paid. Well, this is future perfect tense. She will have completed her master's degree by April next year. She will have completed her master's degree by April next year. These are all future tenses. Future perfect. By the time it will have to be completed. It will have grown as a big tree in the coming 10 years. So in the coming 10 years, this tree will have grown as a big tree. They will have returned from Bombay next week. They will have returned from Bombay next week. So this is also future perfect tense. So basing on these examples, you can make as many examples as possible at home. Taking a notebook and pen, you can write as many sentences as possible so that you will have mastery over this future perfect tense. The next tense is, the last tense is future perfect continuous tense. So slight difference is it is continuing by the time in future. In future, at a given time, the action will be in continuous process. I shall have been writing examination at 3 p.m. today. I shall have been writing examination at 3 p.m. today. So 3 p.m. time sequence is given and continuous, that is in future. I shall have been writing examination at 3 p.m. today. We shall have been playing chess in the afternoon on Monday next. We shall have been playing chess or hockey or cricket, any other thing. We shall have been playing chess at 3 p.m. on Monday next. He will have been doing his homework at 9 p.m. today. He will have been doing his homework at 9 p.m. today. So, correct grammatical structure, if you want to use correct grammatical structure, you have to follow these rules for future perfect continuous tense. Or for normal speaking to anyone else, maybe grammatical principles are pardoned, so that means excused. But for correctness, legibility, all these grammatical processes must be followed. He will have been doing his homework at 9 p.m. today. They shall have been traveling by 3 p.m. tomorrow. They will have been traveling at 3 p.m. tomorrow. So that means their process of traveling will be in continuous process at 3 p.m. tomorrow. She will have been doing her work. Next week, she will have been doing her work. Next week, by the time she will have been doing her work, I shall have been playing cricket at 5 p.m. tomorrow. I shall have been playing cricket at 5 p.m. tomorrow. So these are future perfect continuous tenses. Some more examples. I shall have been coming by train tomorrow evening. I shall have been coming by train tomorrow evening. If you want to say time, you can put time also. Tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. We shall have been writing the papers, research papers, before next March. We shall have been preparing research papers before next March. So in all these things there is a time connotation and future tense, and the activity is in continuous process. And for these purposes we have to use future perfect continuous tense. So basing on these examples, you can prepare many examples at home so that you will have a command over these two tenses. And with these, my classes on tenses are over. I have given you 6 videos. Each video contains 2 tenses. So the students and the learners can pay much attention and learn these tenses well.